How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Mountain Vault Cards. Hopefully you're having a great Wednesday. And welcome to our Wednesday basketball rip. We had to get a basketball rip for game one of the finals tonight. It starts about just over an hour. So had a couple Bowman still laying around. Figured we'd get into these. And I had a couple things I ordered special for the NBA Finals for whenever it started. We've got two under wrap jerseys. And we'll be getting into after the Bowman. So we'll go Bowman first, and second, we'll be doing two of the under wraps. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen those open, but they have some pretty sick jerseys in there. Now you can pull some pretty base stuff out of there too. But this guy's one everybody's hunting, obviously. Yeah, that'll be fun way to finish the video today. Hopefully we can pull a little heat out of one of these, at least one of these Bowman Hobbies. And if not, we got two chances for pulling Flag, Wemby, Curry, James, all sorts of big name guys' jerseys. So, yeah, pretty fun basketball rip today. Had to do more than just the hobbies for the NBA Finals. I don't know. I could, if I had to bet on these finals, I don't think I'd like to do that. I have no idea how this is going to go. New York's been playing so hot, but I would never count them out. But at the same time, about a month ago, I said the Spurs would sweep New York. So who knows? I could see a sweep from the Spurs. You could see it being a game all the way to game 7, back and forth, with the Knicks being able to score. I mean, just unlike anybody else, playing great together. And, I mean, they got some good defensive players on there, too, that can shut down guys on the other side. So, I don't know. It's going to be a pretty awesome series to watch, though. New York's going to be going crazy. First time since, 91, since the Knicks have been there. So, yeah, it'd be pretty fun to be in New York right now. That's for sure. I guess, at least for the games that are there. I don't know where tonight is. I didn't actually look that up. I don't know if it's in San Antonio or New York. Can't remember who had a better, or can't remember how they decide who gets home field advantage for the NBA. I'm sure some of you guys will know, but I can't remember that right now. Desmond Bain. Paper here. Yeah, right off the bat, little Red Shield rookie, Kobe Bryant. Carson Wallace. Derek Dixon on the first. And a couple more paper. I've been holding on to these jerseys for not too long. A couple months, maybe only a month. I got them a little bit ago in anticipation, though. I was really hoping Wemby would make it all the way, since he got a chance to pull in his jersey. And it just makes it a little bit more exciting. We have a Dalton Connect on the Reptile. Aaron Wiggins. And Donald Hayne Jr. Oh, there's King James. King James Collectibles on the Hobby. Hobby Stars. Jalen Johnson finished the year extremely well. Isaiah Dennis on the first. On the Rockstar Rookies, Colin Murray Boyles. He had a hell of a playoff. I don't think he did anything that really stood out in the regular season, But I know he really started to shine come into the year, which, if you can shine in the playoffs, that's when it really matters and shows the true stars. Bilal Coulibaly. Davian Hanna on the first. We have Cedric Coward. It's not a bad card on the mini diamond. Kobe White. Braden Shrewsbury. I can't remember where Kobe White is now. He's not in the Bulls anymore. Traded him. This is the most excited I've been for a Bulls draft pick in a while, though. Wouldn't mind any one of the guys not supposed to go first. I mean, Peterson or Boozer or Wilson. Take any one of them. Hey, on the paper, we have Terrence Shannon Jr. to 150. He had some really good games in the playoffs. Started really showing out. He's a hell of a player at Illinois. So, Andrew Nemhard and Terrace Reed Jr. I think Illinois, right? I think for Terrence Shannon Jr. Either way, wherever he's from, he had a hell of a playoff. If he builds on that, he could be a key piece for the Wolves next year. Dylan Harper, rookie there. Ooh, the Young Kings. We have Kawhi Leonard, old Spur. Jamie Jaquez Jr. and Jacoby Gillespie on the first. Russell Westbrook, JT Toppin on the next gen, Cade Cunningham, Dariana Alexander on the first, Davis Fogel, Gonzaga, on the Reptile. LaMelo Ball, and Sarah Strong. Jaron Peterson paper. Oh, skipped one of the papers there. Obi Agbim. It's a 10. Wow, it's a 10. That's pretty sick. Looks like the paisley kind of bandana paisley thing going on. Obi Agbim from Baylor. Agbim. All right. 9 out of 10. Sick. 5th year. Huh. I'll have to look into Obi. I don't know if he's in the draft or going back to Baylor. I think it says he's a 5th year guy, though, so he's probably done college. I'm not sure. But to 10 there, that's a nice card. Norman Powell. Trey Kaufman-Renn on the first. Greatness Loading, Jace Richardson. Jalen Suggs. And Bennett Steertz on the first. And we got an auto. Alex Toohey for Golden State. Base auto. Supposed to get about 2 a box, so that's number 1 there. Derek Lively. Jalon Lau. Get the auto in a sleeve. Ron James. Hey, DeJounte Murray to 25. It's not a bad card there. Murray's a hell of a player. Looks like it might be a little right heavy, and it's got a dent right there. A little scratch and a dent up top. Not the cleanest, not bad though. Definitely out of 25. We'll take that. Cedric Coward, on the base rookie. Michael Brown Jr. There's a high draft pick probably coming up. Michael Brown Jr. out of Louisville. He's one of those guys, who knows how high he'll go, because we didn't get to see him play much of the year. Came out on fire, then he got hurt, I believe. Then he came back late. He's one of those guys that jumps into the a few spots higher than you'd think. Maybe all of a sudden he's in the top 4. Who knows? Jimmy Butler. Some of these teams kind of go off script, so especially in the NBA draft, it seems like there's always some guy popping way up high. Way higher than he was expected. Tracy McGrady. That's a sick card. I really like T-Mac. Especially when he was with the Raptors. I mean, man, him and Vince Carter were so fun to watch. That's a sick card. I know somebody who'll want that card. Let's set that aside. Nate Ament, Josh Dix, and Nick Martinelli. Regan Beers, University of Oklahoma, on the verified. All right. I don't know anything about Regan. I'll check it out. See if she's coming back to Oklahoma or if she's going to the WNBA. I guess they just got started, right? They had their draft and got started, so she could even be playing right now. Tumani Kamara. Sean Abev on the first. Caleb Wilson. Ooh, she is. I bet she's tall. She looks super skinny. 6'5", freshman. Hey, we have Khan's prospect spot. Ooh, that would have been sick. That would have been our second auto, I tell you. Ooh. Khan's prospect spot, though. Janae Broom, rookie. Cam Ward on the first. Paolo Banchero on the Reptile. He's a fun player to watch. Jamal Mashak and Elijah McDowell. All right, 3 packs left, and we haven't got our second auto yet. Yang Hansen for Portland on the rookie Rockstars. Reed Shepard and Brandon Garrison. Next gen, another Regan Beers, University of Oklahoma. Paul George and Bryson Tiller on the first. Hey, Cayenne Anthony. Was kind of just thinking to myself, haven't seen any Syracuse players in here. It's just a paper, but it would not be the biggest card by any means, but I would love to pull a Cayenne Anthony auto out of here. Big Cuse fan, got buddies in Syracuse. It'd be just a really fun pull for personally. And it's a Regan Beers box. Regan Beers, I almost called that. Truly, I almost did. After seeing the next gen come out, I was like, our second auto is going to be a Regan Beers. That is funny. Now I really have to look into what's going on with Regan. She came back, so she was a senior. So she's probably not back. She's probably in the WNBA. Have to look into how she's doing early on. Track her career a little bit. See what's going on with it. I got her Bowman first. She's number 52. That's number, I don't know what number that is. 45? Is that what that said? Number 45? Or number 15, actually? I don't know. Was she the 15th pick? Something? I'll have to look that up. I'll see what's going on with that. Well, cool. Well, let's put Terrence on that back wall and Regan right there. Anunoby, Madison Booker, and that is it for box number 1. Gotta get all this base set aside here. Take the first chromes, set them aside. You make a little room so they go falling all over the place on me. We will get all these cards penny sleeved and top loaded right after the show. For now, we'll get right into this second one. That first box, had some decent cards. I mean, we had great cards with a Bowman first, a to 10, and a to 25, but not the biggest names by any means. You know, DeJounte Murray, heck of a player, but I don't know if his market's very huge. And I don't know about Obi. I could just be in the dark about Obi. He could be a hell of a player. I just don't realize. Decently high draft pick, and that's a big card. And Regan Beers. I'm not sure on her either. But definitely not a bad box with the colors and the number and everything coming out of there. Let's see if this one can... Love the pull in anime. I picked up an anime today. Mookie Betts anime. Sweet card. But I've never got the pull in anime that come out of these Bowman. So see if that can happen for us. Ace Bailey. Laura Samphai on first Diamond Refractor. Mini Diamond. Kalkbrenner. And Nate Biddle on the first. Shea Alexander. Shea SGA to $4.99. Yeah, it's cool getting a numbered SGA, but $4.99. Little refractor. And there's where we don't have the best number, but a big name. Switch this to 10 on that. I'll take my SGA to 10. That would be great. Obi Toppin. Juju Watkins. Walter Clayton Jr. on the rookie Rockstars. Amen Thompson. And Braden Berries. He's I think still like a top 15, something like that draft pick. Maybe even higher. Koa Peak. Very nice. Yeah, Braden Berries is definitely a high rated prospect. Now we've got a Young Kings refractor. We have Tyrese Halliburton. That's right, drafted by the Kings. That's cool. I forgot that he was drafted by the Kings. Jalen Duren and Davis Fogel in the first. Ace Flag, Cooper's brother. I still haven't confirmed that. I think it is. I keep forgetting to ever look it up. I'm sure it is. Heard it a couple times. And Nate Ament to 250. There we go. Not the better name, not quite the number, but Nate's supposed to be a top 10 draft pick. Could even sneak up in that top 5, you know. He's got enough talent. Somebody might think he'll develop stronger than somebody else. Ben Seraph. Elia Crump on the first. So the boxes went backwards. Low numbers, not great names, and then big numbers, and then high numbers with the good names. Need to flip that. Maybe we can still flip it in the last few packs here. I guess we got most of this box to go. Young Kings, Devin Booker. Tristan Da Silva and Nico Bundalo. You got a nephew who's been going to Ole Miss next year. What year is Nico? Freshman. As long as he didn't transfer. My nephew will get to watch him play. Nolan Traore on the greatness loading. Joan Berenger, I think, rookie. Darren Williams on the first. And there's the guy everybody's looking for. One everybody thinks is going number 1 overall. I mean, I can't disagree. Guys, I mean, Darren Peterson, Boozer, and Wilson, they all look like they're great players with great upside. But I don't know. AJ looks like he might have that next, just that gear above. I don't know. Could be totally wrong on that, just like everybody else. Could be somebody drafted in the second round that comes out and is the best player. You never know. Nikola Jokic on the reptile. Elijah Martin, rookie. And Laura Sanfai. Kasparis for Miami, rookie on the die cut. Rookie of the year favorites. Draymond Green. Devin McLaughlin. Michael Brown Jr. on the talent tracker. Herbert Jones. And Jeremiah Wilkinson. I think it was Brunson, second round draft pick. Does this say? No, it doesn't say. I can't remember. He might have been a first round. I might be wrong, but he might have been a second round draft pick with Jalen Brunson. Caleb Foster for our first auto. Number 4 out of 499. All right, I don't know. I think he might have stayed in Duke. He might have transferred. He might be in the NBA draft. I'm not really sure. Have to look up Caleb. I know Duke had that kid from Wisconsin, Blackwell or whatever. He's number 1 transfer, I think, going into Duke. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with Caleb, but auto to $4.99. We have Jalen Brunson on the chrome. And Toby Awaka. And another second auto, not another, but our second auto, Micah Peavy to 75. Not a bad number. Definitely not the biggest name. Micah Peavy for the Pelicans. Shadon Sharp. Richie Sanders on the first. And Chet no show Holmgren. It's hard to. I'm sure it's hard to play good against Victor Wembanyama. I mean, the guy is a freak of nature. How tall? 7'6", 7'5"? I don't know how big Wemby is, but just how athletic. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of guys would look like they didn't show up to the game playing Wemby. Chet's a pretty good player. $2.99 on that mini diamond. But there's not very many Wembys running around out there. Benedict Mathurin. Wow. Boopy Miller on the first. Yeah, everybody's giving Chet such a hard time right now. And I mean, I get it. He did not play well. But at the same time, yeah. I don't know if Victor decides to just turn it on. I don't know if anybody can put up with that in the NBA or play well. We got a talent tracker, Emily Skinner to 250. VJ Edgecombe, nice. Dre Holloman. Cam Ward on the verified. Nice. AJ Johnson and Kellis Fisher. Elia Crump on the reptile. Anthony Edwards, chrome. Cole Rosario on the first. John Tonji on the Red Shield rookie. Julius Randle and Denia Prawl on the first. All right, 3 packs left here. We got all the autos we're supposed to get, unless we get an extra one of those. Sometimes you do. Otherwise, we're looking for one of these inserts. Santi Aldama on the reptile. Bradley Beal. Asaden Lewis on the first. Noah Essengay, greatness loading for the Bulls. There's a lot of guys who think he's going to be special. I don't know what happened to him this year. I don't know if he was hurt. I think he played in the G League or something. I don't know exactly, but I don't think he played much or any, actually, in the NBA. But yeah, lots of people are really big on Noah. I think he's going to be something special. I hope so, as a Bulls fan. 6'10", 200 pounds. I mean, he's got the size. Trae Young and Isaiah Harwell. And Nate Ament on the VIP. Come on, Moloch, I think, rookie. And we got what? One paper and one chrome now that I've noticed of Syracuse with a Sadiq White on the first. And Sadiq, I can't remember if Sadiq. I hate the transfer portal. I understand it to a point, but there's so much moving around, it's hard to keep track. I think Sadiq's coming back this year, but I can't remember. The transfer portal, not a bad thing. Just needs to be controlled better. I'm all for these kids getting to move and get to have a chance at playing more. But there needs to be some more rules to it. Needs to have a little bit more control. It's a little Wild West right now, kind of like the no. I'm not going to go as far as saying they're ruining anything, but they're definitely, they're messing with some stuff. All right, I'm going to get all these cleaned up real quick, and then we are going to get into those jerseys. I think we're still on track. Last I looked at time, on track to finish before the game. Definitely want to get to watch that game one tonight. Get a feel for how this series is going to go a little bit. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell though if you never really know what kind of team you're going to get out of San Antonio, because they had some games that they won by 20, then they lose by 20. They are super young. Well, Darren Fox was out for a little bit. I think that really messed with him because he's their veteran ball handler. But with him out, he's back now, I believe, right? Yeah. But they're just such a young team that seems like there's nights that they just kind of come out and struggle a bit. Who knows? That's why that's what we love about sports, right? You never know what you're going to see. You can guess and bet and predict all you want, but it comes down to it. It's got to be played out on the court or the field or the ice or whatever it be. All right, yeah, there we go. We got it cleaned up. Those two boxes were okay. Nothing amazing. Like I said, the first box had the better numbers, second box had the better names. But what are you going to do? Maybe these one of these underwrapped jerseys will be a little nicer to us and get a big name out of these. I'm going to go ahead and move these out of the way. More space to work with. We'll leave that one back there. Just put this one right here for our first. Oh, yeah, I'm excited to get into these. Like I said, I've had them for, a month and a half, 2 months, somewhere in there. And every time I look in the closet, there they are, staring me back in the face. Everybody likes to say, though, if it sits, it hits, right? So I let them sit. Let's see if they can hit. And we have some memorabilia that we've been building up a little bit. We've opened some stuff on the channel before. And if you get on our eBay right now, none of it's listed on there, but if any of you guys ever see something that you really feel you need a shot at on that we do on the videos here, just leave a message in the comments or direct message Mountain Vault Cards, and we will try and get that listed for you. We've been working more on some of our listings, and we're going to get some jerseys, some helmets, and if you guys watched our WWE rip that we did earlier in the year for WrestleMania, we still have our turnbuckles that we need to get put out there. Yeah, there's some pretty cool memorabilia stuff that we've got. But as always, if you guys don't see it on our eBay store and really want it, shoot us a message and we'll see if we can't get it listed. There are a few things that are PC, but I will always entertain offers and check the comments to see what you guys want. Oh, I was trying to be kind of chill about it, but there's the card. We've got us a Ray Allen. Number 34, Ray Allen. This looks like a pretty sick jersey, though. For the Milwaukee Bucks. All right. You guys see that? That is a 96-97 Ray Allen jersey. That's a pretty sick Bucks jersey. The auto and sticker on the back there. Hardwood Classics. That's not just your base Bucks jersey either. That's sick. Man, if I was collecting basketball jerseys, this would be one of the Bucks ones I'd like to have. I'm a big Ray Allen fan. I love watching Ray Allen back in the day. It's the Swingman alternate jersey. Heck yeah. Mitchell and Ness. For anybody younger watching, if you haven't seen, what's it, He Got Game? Ray Allen did a movie with Denzel Washington back in the day. Pretty good basketball movie. But yeah, I've been a Ray Allen fan since I was young, so that's a great jersey. Definitely not one of my PCs or one of my top players, so. But that is a sick jersey. All right. We'll move on to the next one. Again, anybody sees that and they're like, oh, I need that, just send me a message. We'll get something figured out. And for now, we tucked away and stored safely. Man, pretty stoked on that first jersey. Oh, where's the bag? I'm missing something here. Let's redo this the way it was. All right. Getting it figured out now. Jersey number 1. A sick Ray Allen jersey. We got our Hall of Famer, got our veteran. Let's get our young guy with this next one. Let's get our rookie. A little Cooper Flay. Or a little Victor. I mean, I wouldn't mind the vet on the cover here either, Steph Curry, but there probably wouldn't be any of these that I would PC. Jordan doesn't sign with anybody but Upper Deck, so I don't think he'd be in any of these. And Derrick Rose, I don't know if he has autos in anything. Derrick Rose jersey would be on my wall very fast. That would be awesome. But about the only thing I'd PC out of any of these. Let's see. We've got number 41. Dirk Nowitzki. That's awesome. I thought with that 41, those colors, I was pretty sure it was Dirk's number. Wasn't 100%. Not quite the right Maverick that we were looking for, but you can't go wrong with a Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, that's sick. Dirk, they just call him Nowitzki. Sick. And again, not just standard base jersey. Not an alternate. I believe these are the alternates, right? No, it just says, oh, they're dark jersey. Okay. The dark one. Pretty sick jersey there. Dirk Nowitzki. The King James Slayer. 03-04. Is that the year too? No. No. That's much before, right? Oh, 03-04 though. That's got to be. Man, my memory's not as good as it used to be, but that's got to be close to his rookie year. That's just Ray Allen, Dirk Nowitzki, a couple of the greatest shooters of their time. I mean, Dirk, one of the better players, made his time overall. He would love to play in today's NBA, I can tell you that. Put up a lot of points. Yeah, if either of these jerseys are something that catch your guys' eye, like I said, give us a comment or just keep an eye out on our eBay store. They will pop up there eventually. And we are going to start hopefully by next week. I don't want to give any solid dates yet, any timelines really, but yeah, by next week, I'm trying to kind of set a soft line for myself to get things done. So hopefully next week we will have our Whatnot channel going, which we might do some live openings and sales on some jerseys and stuff on there too. That sounds like it'd be a good time. So we'll see, but definitely we'll be getting these out. Like, subscribe, so you always know when we have new stuff coming out. Check out our Instagram. We've got stuff on there too. And you can get a hold of us through any of the social medias that we have. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. TikTok is coming. I've been told I need to have a TikTok account, so that will be coming soon too. The ever-expanding social media world. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, our special NBA Finals video. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. And if you want to see some more baseball rips, check us back tomorrow. We've got 10 more blasters from Bowman going tomorrow on our Thursday rip. Otherwise, you guys have a great night and see you next time.